Hello everybody, welcome to Object Oriented Programming with Java Laboratory. So in this video, I'm going to explain the program number 4 that is about inheritance. So before going to start the program, we will just see what is inheritance and what are the different types of inheritance. So inheritance in Java is a mechanism in which one object acquires, that means one class acquires all the properties and behavior of another class, that is a parent class. Okay, what is the idea? Why do we need inheritance? The idea behind inheritance in Java is that you can create new classes that are built upon existing classes. Okay, when you inherit from a existing class, you can reuse the methods and fields of a parent class. So assume that there is a one class, you have some set of I know the attributes and set of methods in that. So instead of recreating, instead of rewriting all those methods in a sub-derived class, you can make use of those methods which are already created in one base class. You can add new methods or the field in your current class. So in the derived class, you can add your own extra methods, which are if you want to add any new method. Okay. Now we will see the different types of inheritance. So here in Java, I mean, there are many types of inheritance. So the first inheritance is single inheritance. We have the single inheritance. Then we have the multi-level inheritance, and we have the hierarchical inheritance. Then we have the hybrid inheritance. Combination of two or more inheritance is called a hybrid. So hybrid inheritance. So we will see the single inheritance. What do you mean by single inheritance? In a single inheritance, a single subclass is derived from only one superclass is called a single inheritance. For example, assume that this is the base class and this is the derived class. So we are deriving this class, this is the child class, okay, from the single parent class. So this is called a single inheritance. Okay. Then we will see the multi-level inheritance. In the multi-level inheritance, a class is derived from a class which is also derived from another class, which is also derived from another class. For example, there is a parent class, this is the superclass, and I have derived one class, this is the child one class, and one more class I have derived, this is child two class, you can say. So here, this class I have derived from this, and this class, this child 2 class, I have derived from its already the derived class. So this is called a multi-level inheritance. Okay. Then hierarchical inheritance is an inheritance where if a number of classes are derived from a single base class, means from a single base class I'm creating the multiple derived class. I'm deriving multiple classes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, any number of classes you can derive. So parent class is single. So here I have created a 3 derived classes. So this is called a hierarchical. So I can make use of all the methods, all the attributes of this parent class in all these 3 classes. Okay. The next one is a combination of two inheritance. The combination of inheritance is called a hybrid inheritance. So for example, so I will create, this is the base class, and I'll derive one subclass. Okay. So this is a single inheritance, right? This is the single inheritance. Now I'll use the hierarchical inheritance. So I'll derive two classes from already derived class. Now this is the hierarchical inheritance. The combination of this is called a hybrid inheritance. Okay. Now we will see our program. What is the question is asked? The question that is asked is design a superclass called staff. We have to define one class called staff. Okay. With the details staff ID, name, phone number, and salary. Extend this class by writing 3 subclasses. So that means what? Here we have to use hierarchical inheritance. We have to create 3 subclasses, and those 3 subclasses extend the the features of a base class. Okay, that is the staff class. Okay, so the subclass one is teaching, another class is technical, another class is contract. Like that, I have to derive three classes from the class to the parent class staff. Okay, I write a Java program to read and display at least three objects of all these three categories. So I have to create three objects and I have to read the data and I have to display it. Okay, so let me go to the code. So here I have created one class. This is the super class called staff. So whatever field they have asked in the question, I mentioned here staff ID, name, phone number, and salary. Okay. So one method is there. So this method to read the details. That is staff name, phone number, everything. To read this, I have created one method called accept. Okay. So here all the data of the particular staff, I'm reading it, and that data I'm displaying it. Okay. So this is the super class. This is the super class. Now I'll create the child classes. I'll make use of these methods, these fields I'll make use, these methods I'll make use. Okay. So now here class teaching. So I have to use a keyword called extend whenever if you want to perform the inheritance, you have to use a keyword called extend. So class teaching. So this is the subclass. This is one class. Okay. I'm extending the functionality of my parent class, that is a staff. So here is the staff class. So this staff class methods and variables I'm extending to this class called teaching. Okay. Now in the question they have asked, in addition to that, you can, I already told that in inheritance, in addition to whatever properties you are inheriting from the parent class, you can add some more to it. You can add your own features to it. So here in the question they have given you should add, for the teaching you should add domain and the number of publication. So here I'm reading the domain, then I'm reading the publication, number of publications. Okay, then I'm displaying it. I'm displaying it, domain and this one. Okay, so I'm displaying it. Okay, the next one, technical class. Technical extends stuff, the one more class. This is hierarchical inheritance, you can say. So I'm adding two new features for this. One is technical skills. Oh, sorry, only one technical skills. That is, the skill is equal to next line. I'm reading the technical skills and printing it. And the next is contract. In the contract, again in the question they have given one attribute, that is enter the period. So I'm reading it as in the form of integer and storing in this period. I'm displaying it. Okay. Now this is the main class. This is the main class. So here there is a main function. Now for this teaching class, I have created one object called teaching. So small t, remember this. So this is the teaching object I have created. Okay. So I'm calling the method accept, teaching dot accept. Teaching dot accept means it will read the values for the teaching. Which are the fields it will read? So it will see, it will not only read whatever I have mentioned in the teaching. What I have mentioned in the teaching, enter the domain, enter the number of publication. It will not only ask these two because I have extended the staff class. So that means it will ask me enter the staff ID, enter the name, enter the phone number, enter the salary. Then it will ask me enter the domain and enter the number of publications. Okay. So same way, I can create the object for technical staff and I can call the accept function. So here also, whatever I have mentioned in the super class, those fields will be asked again here. Even for the contract, also the same thing. Now I'm displaying it. When so I can use the same object and I can call the display function teaching.display. So it will display all the details which is there in the super class, as well as whatever the details I have added to the derived class. Everything will be displayed here. Okay, so let me show the output for this. Okay, I'll give Java C. The file name is 4 I have given. Java. So now see here, it is asking me enter the detail of the teaching staff. First one, enter the detail of the details of the teaching staff. I'll give the staff ID is 100. Enter the name. I'll give Imran. Then enter the phone number. I'll give some phone number I have given. The salary. I'll enter the some salary. I'll enter. Okay. Then domain it asking. I'll give ML machine learning. Number of publication. I'll give 14. Okay. Now it is asking me enter the detail of the technical staff. So staff ID for the technical, I'll give 101. See the same fields which I've mentioned in the super class. It is asking for all, because instead of writing in the all these three subclasses, all these five fields, the common fields. So we are writing in the super class and we are making use of it. Okay. The name I'll give Virat. I'll give the phone number 9242125711. Then I'll give salary is 3,000 something. Then technical details, I'll give Java, C, C++, whatever you want, you can give it. Okay, then for the contract staff, I have to give same details. Rahul, phone number, randomly I'll enter something. The salary, you can give some salary. Then period is for how many months? I'll give for the 12 months. Okay. So here are the details. It is printing all the details. So the detail of the technical staff, detail of the teaching staff, technical staff, and the contract staff. Okay. So this is the program number 4. Thank you, student. I hope you understood this. Thank you.